Hello, call me Muir Hazelmore and this is my late delivery of unpopular K-pop opinions. It's very sad to have third-gen K-pop as the current face of it, and the only one most international fans are familiar with, given the major surge in the popularity of the genre over the last 2 to 3 years. As someone who can recognize the significance of other K-pop acts before the rise of BTS, it's a dreadful wait for a cure to be found for the epidemic that their popularity has felt like. In addition, visuals have taken too much of a priority over talent. Why is YG still seen as the hip-hop home base? That was about a decade ago, but they cleared house. iKON has better music now that they're less rap inclined. Their line distribution before was weak. Blackpink rap lines sound like something you read off of a cereal box. But Winner are tight. And they need to let go of forcing each of their groups to have unique sounding main vocalists. Save for Winner, I know I sound biased, their groups lack sturdy vocal ability, maybe it's just not their style. Their management decisions aside, Cube Entertainment currently have the best groups. Pentagon and CLC especially deserve more recognition. On NCT 127 is oversaturated with talent. It could be split into two still highly talented and capable units. However, given SM Entertainment's hoarder-like antics by having signed acts, they have a couple, they seem to have no intention of promoting whatsoever. They may retain more trainees than they can figure what to do with and can debut such groups with overlapping member positions. NCT Dream shouldn't be confined to a cute concept. I believe their appeal is having a youthfulness, and that is not tied to cuteness drowned in pastel colors. Blackpink needs a leader. Given an incident like the Lazy Jennie scandal, if at all she was being lazy, a leader would have been the unbiased party within the group with perspective on their experiences as the members of that group to check her or whomever is being out of line. It's harder when your friends have to call you out and emotions take too much of a precedence. Sometimes it's just time to work. And they are so scattered in interviews, it is pure, uncut cringe to watch them. Rose tries but backs off, probably trying not to impose. And I thought Jisoo was tutored in English. They are only 4 and it's horribly noticeable when she barely participates in their interviews abroad. The privilege jumps out. Foreign K-pop acts are burdened with speaking Korean, lacking fluency even after debut, but they push through it. Give Momolad the chance and they'll even be speaking Martian if they had to. EXO feels done. Thanks SM. At least they have a legacy to leave. JYP lacks good vocalists. Maybe except GOT7. They need an intervention. Have they ever had one? Personality is important, but as an entertainment agency, talent is a better commodity. Not that their acts are untalented, but they rely too much on likability. People criticize Momo's inclusion in Twice after her elimination on 16, but she is a saving grace, being she's in the group for her dance ability. Me being messy, Lisa needs to take lessons from Momo, cause so far she's not living up to her far-fetched titles. Anyway, something ain't right in JYP's water. In unrelated news, YG is a muddy swamp. Big hits: no female trainee policy borders on discriminatory to me. If BTS got into a major scandal, would you stop accepting male trainees too? I don't know if the public would be ready for groups consisting of intersex members only, but it would be groundbreaking. Or they can debut aliens. It's 2019. Technology is catching up and they got all that BTS money to sponsor the outer space missions. Companies should stop forcing each group to have a rapper position if it doesn't fit the group or if they cannot get someone who actually can rap. And a visual who can't sing well doesn't make a qualified rapper. No thank you, mom. Rather stick to the fast talkers. The K-pop industry's disregard for idols' need to engage in normal life practices such as dating and promoting them as always available to delusional fans is vile. To this regard I must mention, Hyuna did Kpop dirty by coming out with her couple status without giving her company a heads up. It is not Kpop's fault that the Korean public reacts to dating news in the way they do, and it could affect company stock etc. Kpop was trying to dissociate themselves from scandal but failed to do so. They both played each other. 4 minutes should have never disbanded. Do not place Blackpink as superior to Twice. Should both groups disband today, Twice has a legacy most groups, both boy and girl groups, take a decade to build. BP's achievements attest more to the existence of hype. This is coming from a Blink. Contrary to JYP and Twice, YG manages BP as if they are still unsure what approach to take with them almost 3 years later, cause media play ain't it YG sis. BP should even be under the tutelage of Red Velvet on versatility. I love BP, but recently on stage K they did Team Japan dirty. Team Belgium felt less rigid in adhering so strictly to choreo, but most of the time they came off as amateurish, especially compared to Team Japan. Was it their fear of the Korean public's reaction to a Japanese team winning, or is it the lack of comebacks taking away BP's vision and judgment? Well, it happened and life goes on. Congrats Team Belgium on winning and getting to interact and dance with BP. G-Friend deserve more respect. They can out-sing and out-dance almost all your faves live, I may add. Their core is what an entertainer should be, that is, skilled in their job description. They are not perfect but don't deserve to be discredited as they sometimes are. They are distinct, like K-pop, and excuse them for not hopping onto a trap beat. Good music isn't defined by conformity or what's on trend. I personally feel Mamamoo success in the West may already be compromised given their past scandals tied to blackface and racism. They may not have meant any harm and acted on ignorance, but I feel it'll be easy for antis, K-nets and I-nets to drag them and interfere with their advancement outside of Asia. To anyone, the icons are still coming for your wigs, edges and scalps. Your faves ain't safe either. It won't matter how old Bomb and Dara will be then. They will transcend their icon status and cement themselves as legends. Sound off in the comments. Please, like and subscribe.